Hello, my name is Jay Bear, and welcome back. This is episode 6 on the V for Vanilla multiplayer survival server. And I have been a little bit busy between episodes. You can see I've got some new horses back here and a couple of donkeys. So I went out, I did some exploring with the intention of finding donkeys. But along the way, I did find a lot of horses. I tamed a bunch just to see if I could get some faster ones than the one I was using. I didn't find a faster one than this one, but these are all pretty fast. And I picked up a couple donkeys. They are helpful just because of taking materials back and forth from the farms over to the villager trading hall. And it's nice to have the extra inventory space. And I might eventually do some breeding here, see if I can get a mule that's like faster than these donkeys. We'll see. But you can also see back here, I have some nether wart. I may have borrowed one from somebody else on the server, and don't worry, I returned it, and I grew some of my own. So I've got a little supply of nether wart going on here. I have also completed the villager trading hall. At least, well, I've filled it up with all of the villagers that I want right now. I have my farmers and my librarians with all of the books that I want right now. I might need more later, but right now, this is what I wanted. I have some clerics and some cartographers. What was this guy? Leatherworker to get saddles, some fletchers and toolsmiths and weaponsmith and armorsmith. So I've got all of those guys in place. But one thing that I have found pretty quickly is I just don't have enough gold to make all the golden apples that I need in order to get all of the trades down to the lowest that they can go. I did get everything that I wanted. I did do a lot of trading with them, and you can see that I do have some pretty good armor now, and I've added enchantments to all of my tools to have everything that I want on all of my weapons and tools. Also over here in my house, I have a set of armor that I use in the nether, and another set of boots that, like the ones I have now, have Depth Strider on them. These ones have Frostwalker so that I can run across water and turn it to ice, and I used that while I was out exploring looking for donkeys to make it so I can easily get around. And while I was out exploring, I also picked up a couple bees nests, and I found some sea turtles. I did some breeding with them and was able to get some turtle eggs. And I also went to the nether, picked up a bunch of magma blocks, and that is for a gold farm. I'm not sure if I'm going to build that in this episode. Maybe I will. We'll see how things go. But at some point, I do want a gold farm to help with getting the gold that I need to convert all of my villagers. One other thing that I did is I took my beacon and I moved it underground. That's kind of funny. It changes back to white. I guess maybe that's at the build height up there. But I put it underground. I went with purple just because I've kind of got a little bit of a purple theme going on with my buildings over here. And sometimes I need to switch this from one setting to another, and so I made a drop, which I died doing this. The water down there froze when I jumped down there one of the times, and a bubble elevator to get back out. And it'll be a nice easy way to get down to my beacon, but also down to a possible mining area in case I want to do any more mining. So as you've seen in previous episodes, I have this iron farm and a slime farm down here. And I, of course, have tons of iron. I've been using some of it up with trading with the villagers, but I do have a lot of iron, and I also have a lot of slime. So I was thinking that maybe in this episode, I would finally open up a shop over in the shopping area over by spawn. I think somebody else is already selling iron there, and I'll probably put some iron there too and match their prices, but I don't see anybody selling slime. So I'm gonna make a little shop. It's gonna be multi-purpose. It's not gonna be specifically one item. But I'm going to start with the iron and the slime, and then I can always add more stuff to it in the future. All right, I have made my way over to the spawn area with my donkey, and I have filled the donkey up with some materials. I have a bunch myself, and I'm going to kind of go with the same theme that I've been using for my other builds for my shop. So where would be a good place to put this? Maybe like right up here? Oh, there's something here. I want to block whatever that is, but it's not going to be a real big shop. Maybe right over here. I think that's where I'm going to go. Oh, this donkey is so slow compared to my horse. Yeah, I think maybe like right over here at the bottom of this hill. I think this is where I'm going to put it, right down here in this area. So I'm not going to make this very big to start out. It's just going to be one little room, enough just really for a couple of chests. And my idea with it is that as I add more things to it, I'll expand it over time. And so maybe we'll just start like right here. I was intending on making it a circle shape. Oops, not right there. Let's see. Oh, I can't place these blocks correctly. There, 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 and there. And then the door would go right here. So it's just going to be a little circle building. And it's going to have an amethyst roof like I've done with some of my other things with the amethyst clusters on it and stuff like that. So it's just going to be this little tiny building. But as I add more stuff to it, if I need more room, I'll just expand it out the back, out the side, stuff like that. Just like I've done with, my other buildings, how they are kind of intentionally messy and all over the place. That's kind of what this would be as it grows and expands. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on getting this built up. All right, and here it is. This is my first shop on the server, all done, put together. As I said, very similar to the style that I have been building in with my villager breeder and villager trading hall. And let's go ahead and go on over and take a closer look. All right, so once again, the amethyst roof and just a little bit of an entryway here. And let's see, it's make my horse just wait here. And if we go inside, I've already got it all stocked up and I've made it iron blocks, 32, a stack of 32 for 1 diamond, which matches the price that somebody else is selling them for. And then slime blocks, same price. I don't know if that's a good price for slime blocks or not, but it seems like a basically equivalent effort to get slime blocks as it does to get iron blocks. So I charge the same thing. We'll see if they sell. I don't know. And then somebody was selling shulker boxes, only 2 diamonds per box. So I bought some more of those to easily haul this stuff over here instead of several trips back and forth, even with the donkey. And the donkey is slow. So there it is. That's my first shop. So we'll see if we sell anything. Now that I have my shop up and running over at the spawn area, I thought that I would turn my attention to the gold farm that I have in mind. So if you look at these shulker boxes here, I have gathered up all the materials that I think I'm going to need. And most important is that I bring obsidian and a flint and steel just to make sure that once I get on top of the nether that I don't get stuck up there. So I'm going to put these 2 shulker boxes in my ender chest and bring that along with me. Just in case something happens along the way, I don't lose all of that stuff. I've got it safely stored away in my ender chest. So the first thing we got to do is go get on top of the nether. And I've got some ender pearls. And I think I'll be able to remember how to do this. So let's get up there and see if we can find a spot to try to get on top. Excuse me, I'm trying to record here. I've made my way up to the top of the nether, and suddenly these guys all just came walking on up here. I guess they're very interested in what I'm doing. I don't know. But I believe I have found what I need right up here to get on top of the nether. This block right here is the top layer of bedrock in the nether. That is layer 127 right there. So, if I remember this correctly, I think I climb up here and I target with an ender pearl, like right here. There we go. Whoa, what is that? Okay, I'm going to put this down so I know where I came from. Looks like somebody has already built something here. What is this? Oh, this is a piglin bartering thing. That's what this is. Oh, and it looks like somebody has a gold farm already. I can't even see up to the top up there. I can't see the spawning platform. That's where I came up, but I don't know if I'm going to build so close to this person's build here, so I need to figure out where I'm going to build my gold farm. So I'm going to take a look around, make sure I stay in the correct biome, and build mine. Alright, so I've built a nether portal here. It's a little bit over from my portal. So if we take a look down here at the ground, my portal is directly beneath us here. And this is slightly to the west, which is where the hills are behind my house. So I'm really hoping that when I go through this, that this creates a new portal up on the mountain. And if I'm really lucky, it will link right up. So let's see where this takes us. This is kind of close to where this other gold farm piglin trading is, but I'm going to build my gold farm over that way. If you can see way off in the distance, there is this piece of scaffolding with a torch on it. That's where I'm going to build mine. So it's a little ways away from this one. So let's see where this takes us to. Okay, that brought me home. So, yeah, that's not quite what I expected. I was hoping for a new portal up there on the hill. But I'm wondering if maybe if I go up there and build one. Oh, I should have taken note of the coordinates. Let's try our luck. All right, let's give this a try right here and see if this will link up. It probably won't. I'm probably going to have to jump through some hoops in order to get this to work right. I guess we will find out. Did I make this tall enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I might have made it bigger than necessary. Yeah, I did. That's okay. All right. Let's see where this goes. Back to my portal. All right. I'm going to have to play some portal games here. See if I can get these things to link up the way that I want them to. Well, I decided to take a little bit different approach with this. As you can see, I've built a portal and we are way up above my base down here. So what I've done is I've come up to block 129 and I have taken down the coordinates for this portal here because this is basically where I want it. I want it up on top of the hill from my base. I'll have to build some type of tower coming up to this thing, something better than scaffolding at some point, but this might link up to the one I already built on the roof. If not, it'll put me somewhere else and I'll have to get back on the roof and build a new portal up there where it belongs for this. So let's see where this takes me. Okay. That brought me to the portal that I made. Now, where will this take me when I go back through? Okay, back to here. Now, next question is, where will my portal down there take me? Let's go check that one out. Let's see where this takes me. Okay, well that was successful. It took me where I wanted to go. And let's go back and see if it takes me back to my base. All right, perfect. I've got those linked up. They're not exactly where they're supposed to be, but it is linking up, and that's all that matters. So now that I've got that done, I can start working on the gold farm. So this is the area that I'm going to build my gold farm. This is in the nether waste biome, and you can see my portal sort of back there behind me. So it's not very far away, but it is far enough away from that other gold farm right over there someplace that we can't see because of the nether fog, that it shouldn't interfere with it. It should be out of spawn distance. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't messing up somebody else's farm. So I'm going to build it right here. And this is a design by Logical Geek Boy, which I will put a link to in the description. I think that I'm going to do this in a third-person time lapse. Well, I'm standing up above my gold farm. I went AFK here after I was done building it, and I got kicked from the server probably after about 4 hours or so. But I also put a mod on that takes away the nether fog because I couldn't even see down to the gold farm down there. And now we can also see how close I am to my neighbor over here. And I actually found that the spot that I was supposed to stand for this farm is right here, like right in the center of it. You can see down there. I can't see the pigmen, but I can see the little puffs of them dying down there, which is kind of weird. So I don't know, something with the render distance, I guess. But this ended up being too close to this gold farm over here. And so I extended my platform out a little bit further so that I can make sure that I don't have stuff spawning over there. So let's go down, take a look. I also have a landing pad down here to make it easy to get back down. And I take off all of my items while I'm doing this kind of stuff, just in case something happens and I end up dying. So all of my stuff is safely stored away in my ender chest right now. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, that one's full. This one's got a little. All right, that's not too bad. Now, I only have one layer in place right now. The way that this is supposed to be designed is you're supposed to have 5 layers. You can see that I still have some blocks hanging down below here. I just don't have enough magma blocks for it yet. It takes 600 magma blocks per layer. I have enough to start the next layer, but I don't have enough to build all of them. But I'm also going to see if this is enough. This might be enough for my needs. We'll see. Let's see how many gold bars or gold ingots that I can get out of all this. All right, I've collected up all the gold nuggets and turned them into ingots, and this is what I've got. So what's that? 9, 10, 11, about 11 and a half stacks. For what, 4 hours AFK or so? That's not too bad. Maybe we will add more layers, but let's see if this is enough. I mean, I might not need more than this amount. So I'll try it out. We'll see what happens and see if we need to expand this at all. All right, so I'm over here at my villager trading hall, and I traded with one of the farmers, 2 of the farmers or so, to get a bunch of apples, and I've got all my gold with me, and we're going to see how many golden apples we can get out of this. So it looks like 1 stack, almost 1.5 stacks. That's a lot. I don't know if that's enough, but it might be. That might be enough to convert all of them and get all of their trades down as low as I want them to be. Like, for example, this guy, his pumpkins and melons are still pretty high. Even these ones that have 1 emerald, melons and pumpkins, the potatoes and carrots could still get lowered. So there's still some converting that needs to be done on all of these guys. And that's a pretty good start, about 1.5 stacks. And so we'll see. We'll see if that's enough. Maybe I'll have to expand the gold farm. Maybe not. It might be good enough as it is. But that is all I have time for in this episode. So if you like this episode, please leave a like and a comment. And if you're new here and haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.